Hi, my name is Kai Valentine, and today I'm going to show you how to get over a heartbreak.
Hey, hey, pop the trunk or open up. I sold my soul a good price, out of sight. My hoe got talent, right?
Hello everyone, my name is Kai Valentine, your friendly neighborhood master manifester, and today I'm out here in this beautiful weather of Texas. It's around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it just feels so great out here. First of all, if you found this video, I am so sorry. I know that you must be feeling terribly bad, maybe even like you're dying, because if you felt so bad that you had to look up on YouTube how to get over a heartbreak, like I did at one point, then I totally feel for you. It feels like you're dying, and right away, let me give you two things not to do. And the first one is, do not sleep with somebody else. Give yourself some time before you jump into the bed with somebody else. I'm telling you, it is a bad time every time. And not only will the next morning will you feel a little bit dirty, it feels like your soul has been sucked out, and it's just a terrible idea. So don't do that. You need to let go of the first person before you start having, sexual relationships with anybody else. I'm telling you, it's extremely important that you listen to this lesson. Step 2 is, do not drink alcohol, not even if you're with your buddies. Let more time pass before you let any amount of alcohol past your lips, because it is a depressant and you will feel like crap during and after. They say the more times people look up how to get over a heartbreak is the day after a night of drinking. So no alcohol. And also, do not replace this relationship with smoking either, or any other bad habit to forget about this person. You don't want to be self-destructive. These are the first two things to not do. Now, I'm going to give you 5 steps on how to get over a breakup. And the first one, and before I go into that, actually, I want to tell you a little bit about my breakup. There's a lot of people out there with videos on how to get over a breakup, but a lot of them hadn't gone through it recently like I have. And going through it, I made myself like a study, like a project, like how does it feel, what worked, stuff like that. And I realized that everybody's a little bit different, but my relationship was 5.5 years long. I was truly deeply in love. We just sort of started growing apart. The breakup was not nasty. It was clean. We broke up on good terms. Of course, we said we'd be friends and stuff, but I haven't spoken to her in 6 months now, and it still hurts. It really does. But at the first week, I thought, oh, this is great. I'm so glad that person is gone. But after that first week, it's like somebody threw me into an abyss, and I felt like I was dying for the first 2 to 3 months. I was like, I don't think I could ever see myself with anybody else. This person was the person I was supposed to marry. And every day I was like, I wanted to call this person. I wanted to text this person. But I always told myself, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. And I kept telling myself, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. And then every day it got a little bit better. And so I know what you're going through. I seriously thought I was dying. I felt like somebody stabbed me in the heart. And never let anybody tell you that a breakup isn't a big deal. It is a big deal, and it could last months. There are many studies that getting out of a relationship is like getting off of crack cocaine or some other addictive drug. The brain fires in the same way. So don't let anybody tell you a heartbreak isn't serious, because it is. And I'm here with you. And I know this is a little bit weird if you're at the gym or something, you're just listening to this on your headphones. Don't do this, just do it mentally, but give yourself a little bit of a hug and say, it's going to be alright. Because it is. It's going to be alright. You're not going to die. Bird's a little bit loud, but it's nature. So let's get into the steps. Stuff that I did that helped tremendously. The pain was always still there, and I don't want to edit this out. I actually like that it's talking. It's awesome. The number one thing that I did was a support group. I went as far as I was always spending time with my family and friends, and they were so supportive. They realized how much it hurt me. I cried on one of their shoulders, and really just, you need to be around people. Do not spend time by yourself often. Of course, you're going to need to spend time with yourself, and I'll get into that in step 2. But right now, be with friends and family and do something fun. Go hiking, go to the bookstore, go to the movies, go out to restaurants. If you cannot get to your support group, like your friends or family, and you're starting to feel down, go out and go have coffee. Go to a coffee shop and sit down and just people watch. And realize this, how many people there are out there. And do not just sit alone at your apartment or your house and just, be in a slump, because that will just make it 10 times worse, and you're going to want to start wanting to call or text this person, which is a bad idea. Step 2 is to meditate and to let go. And I'm going to go into this. I watch so many videos and everybody's just like, let go, that's the only way. How do you freaking let go? I don't want to let go, I want to just keep thinking about it. And the only advice I have to tell you is, if you start finding yourself thinking about that person, think about them. That's what I did. I just let it run its course, and I went through these, these imaginary things of, she's gonna come back at this point, and it's just all gonna be great. Or I'm gonna show up at her house in knight in shining armor, and actually pictured myself in armor, and it'll be great then. And I just let these things run their course, and then when it was over, I was like, okay, well, now none of that happened, so I'm still here. And the way I let go was, I figured out that I didn't need that person to be happy. And that was harder than I thought it was going to be. I needed to learn to be alone, because I hadn't been alone for 5.5 years. And for some people that may not be a long time, for some people that may be a long time. To me, it was a long time. And I was never alone. I mean, we spent almost every waking hour together. And you could tell, like, it broke my heart when we separated. And even to this day, I still feel sad sometimes, and I miss her, but it was definitely the right move. And I think when you're at my point, you'll look back and you'll be like, yeah, that was a good move. And so you need to learn to love yourself and be happy being alone. And now this was another thing that I heard people talking about on videos, but it didn't quite make sense to me. And what helped me was meditating. And I'm going to give you my way that I meditated. And there were 2 ways that I meditated. And one was getting alone, putting on soft music. I even lit some candles sometimes. And I closed my eyes, relaxed all my muscles, and counted my breaths. So I'd get to, big breaths. And in my mind, that'd be like, okay, that's 1. I'd get to 10. Another thing I did with my breaths is I imagined breathing through the bottom of my feet, through my heart center, through my palms, through the back of my neck, through the top of my head, anything to clear your mind. You will find this so relaxing because you're no longer thinking about this person, at least for this moment. And the next step was to do self-guided, self-love meditations that you can find on YouTube. And if you need 10 minutes, just put 10 minutes at the end of that. If you need 15 minutes, just put 15 minutes at the end of that. And this will help you to practice self-love. And going through these things, you will really start feeling, wow, I don't need that person. And then when you start feeling like, I need that person, go re-practice the meditation. Stop working and go do that. You have to be mentally stable to go through life. And this video is going to be more of a ramble. It's a little project, again, this is like a little project of mine, and I really wanted to help somebody, and I got hit hard with this heartbreak. So if this worked for me, it will work for you. So practice self-love meditation, finding that online, realizing that you don't need this other person to be happy, and that no one is in charge of your happiness but yourself. Now, I know you may be thinking like, well, it's easy for you to say, Kai. You've already went through the time. Yeah, and it sucked. But doing this and actually taking practical action, taking real action to meditate and do these guided meditations of self-love really help. So look that up on YouTube and find that. The third step, I have it written down, so this was important to me. Realize that there are so many people out there. Now again, don't go sleep with anybody. Give yourself some time to, you need to it's so healthy to just be by yourself at some point. You can't just jump from relationship to relationship. Nothing will ever be real. And if you can't be by yourself and practice self-love, No relationship is ever going to work for you because it's always going to be dependent. You're always going to be dependent on somebody. Now is the time to figure out that you can be dependent on yourself and you don't need somebody else to be happy. Now, there are two ways that I went about doing this. One was actually going to a coffee shop and looking at all the beautiful women. A lot of them were even more beautiful. And I was like, holy crap, I've been here for like 10 minutes and I've just seen so many beautiful women. And the hardest part was not getting up and going to talk to them, because I wanted that relationship. I wanted that person to cuddle next to you on the couch. I wanted that sexual intimacy. And I had to pull myself back, like, there will be more. And every day, seriously, every day, I always see a woman that's more beautiful, most likely even more beautiful physically. And it's just crazy how many beautiful women, and if you're a girl, how many beautiful men. You know, it doesn't matter. There's so many beautiful people out there. And you can watch my other videos on how to attract these people when you feel that you have practiced enough self-love and that you are coming at this from whole. So you need to start learning to become whole. But just going out there and seeing all these beautiful people, that will instantly make you feel better, realizing that there's billions of people out there in the world, people that are better suited for you out there. I know that's hard to believe, but yes, if you broke up for a reason. It got that bad that it was toxic. And so realize that there's somebody out there that will be a better match for you to grow with. And step 2 is to fall in love with not fall in love, but look up beautiful actresses or actors. And you realize, I got this tip somewhere, and I was like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That's not gonna help. It helped. It really helped. Mine was Daisy Ridley. I'm actually sitting on a Kylo Ren blanket now, but I have this huge crush on Daisy Ridley. And anytime I dream about this girl, and I dream about her often, I still dream about her, I'll wake up and I'll look up pictures of Daisy Ridley, and I swear, it's just like it melts that other person out of my mind. I'm like, holy crap, this is the kind of girl I want to be with. And I've actually trained myself to see women that I find more beautiful than Daisy Ridley. And I'm not saying looks are everything, because they're not, but for some reason it helps me, because it all starts with physical attraction, in my opinion. At least it does for me. I get physically attracted to somebody, and then I fall in love with them. And if I don't, like what I see behind the skin, the meat sack, then I don't pursue it, obviously. But something about looking at beautiful women helps me a lot. And you'll subconsciously know that you can't get this person. And but yeah, that helped me a lot. So just try. If it doesn't work for you, just go to the coffee shop and just look at the beautiful people around you. The next step is to do what you like to do. You really need to find your passion, something that you probably stopped when you got with this person, depending on how long it was. So if your thing was going to the gym, start going back to the gym. If it was playing violin or guitar, start doing that again. Really fall in love with your passion. Lose yourself in your work. Do what you like to do. Do you like to go hiking? Go hiking. Kai says you can go hiking every day if you want to. Get off work and go hiking. This is a big deal. Heartbreaks are a really big deal. So yeah, do what you like to do. I don't care if it's World of Warcraft. Go play World of Warcraft. Relax. People tell me all the time that World of Warcraft is bad, but I mean, you just gotta not be so hard on yourself. If that's what you like to do, and it gets your mind off this person for just a freaking hour or 30 minutes, do it. That will help you tremendously to start letting go. And also, back with that letting go part, remember she's not coming back. He's not coming back. And if they do, and you attract that person back into your life, it's because you became a better person. It's because you became whole, and they started seeing it somehow. They started feeling it when they saw you at, your grocery store, and you have a smile on your face, and you're doing your thing, and you're in your zone. That's the only way to attract this person back in your life, is by becoming whole. Now, don't become whole because you want to attract that person. Become whole because of self-love. Now, that's extremely important. Do not try to become whole because you want to attract this person again, because it won't work. So again, do what you like to do, and do it often. Do it often. I give you permission to do it often. Fall in love with your work again. Fall in love with your passions. Fall in love with yourself. And the next step, which is the worst tip of it all, the tip I hated hearing about the most, and that is time. That is time. It has been 6 months, and I promise you, I was crying almost every day. And it got better every single day. And sometimes the tips that I just talked about didn't help, sometimes they did, and sometimes it was a combination of doing all of them that helped me a lot. But time, I couldn't believe it actually worked. And be excited about it. Be excited that time is the answer, because you don't have to do a thing. You just have to live. And I promise you, you're not dying. It feels like it. And it should, because it is a big deal. But just be excited that time is going to fix it. Be excited that now you have time to do what you want to do. Be excited that you have time to work on yourself and pick up books on personal development, to really fall back in love with your work, to really fall in love with your studies, whatever it is. Be excited about it. Here are some bonus tips. If you find yourself halfway through the meditation not being able to stop thinking about this person, and you feel tears welling up, cry. Let it out. Cry as much as you need to, wherever you need to. For me, my place was usually when I was meditating, halfway through I'd start crying. Big time crying, like nasty, ugly, snot crying. And it helped a lot. Like, I always felt better after crying. Sometimes I had to go back and cry again. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you if this person was doing what I was doing. This person had a problem with hiding these feelings and emotions, and I've always been the vulnerable type. And they say that women will cry first and then fall in love second, and a guy will fall in love first and cry second. So a guy will like go find another girlfriend, and then 2 months later start realizing like, oh, what did I lose? Well, that scared the crap out of me. I did not want to be like that. I wanted to get it over. I wanted to rip that band-aid off. So I really let myself let go of this person by crying a lot. I mean, if I didn't have to cry, I didn't cry, right? But if I felt it coming, I was like, man, I miss her so badly, I would go cry. I'm not afraid to admit it. Do not feel bad for crying, because you won't get over this person if you don't let go. And that's it, guys. I feel for you. Don't let anybody tell you this isn't a big deal, because it is. But it will get better. It will. If you follow these steps. So again, number 1 was find that support group. You know, your friends, your family. If you can't do that, go off and do your own thing. Step 2 was meditate and let go of this person. Fall in love with yourself by doing guided meditations of self-love. Step 3 was realize there's so many people out there for you. I mean, there's just so many women and guys out there. It's insane. Step 4 is do the stuff you like to do. Fall in love with your passions. Fall in love with your work again, stuff like that. Step 5 was time. And be excited about that time issue, because you will. It comes faster than you think, and you'll look back and you're like, wow, I can't believe I actually stuck with that person for so long. Now I've met this other person, or now I'm seeing all these awesome people, and yeah, it's wonderful. And remember, again, don't drink right now. Not any amount of alcohol, because you will feel like crap. It will depress you. The next day is the worst. It is the worst. A hangover with a heartbreak? Oh God. I did that once, and it was just, oh Jesus, worst day of my life. And cigarettes. I didn't do that one, but I've read about it, so I just felt like I needed to warn you about it. And also not sleeping with somebody so quickly, because you're going to feel like your spirit has been pulled from you. Like your soul has been just drained out of you, and you're going to feel dirty waking up, and then you're going to miss her even more. Or miss him even more. So, and these rules apply to both female and male. Okay? Alright guys, that's it. I hope you start feeling better soon. Guys, I love you. You're amazing just the way you are. Remember to do these steps and you'll be feeling a lot better. If you like videos like this, please hit that subscribe button and also that bell notification to be notified when more videos like this have been uploaded by me. And also, you can add me on Instagram at KaiValentine007. I hope that you start feeling better soon, because I'm with you.